I'm Manohar.
Yeah, please share your screen. Open your PPT and walk me through. Over to your Manohar.
Thank you, Ravali. I'm Manohar. Today I will like to explain about 6 to 10 to 11 lessons, 10 to 15 lessons from Anaplan. And in this session, I will explain the following contents: style settings, model size, model history, customizing views in a model, user experience pages, classic dashboard, security settings, and roles and active access. These are the some of the important topics from those lessons. What is style settings? How to set a style settings? What is model size and model history? How to customize the module? What is the saved view? What is the conditional formatting? UX page. How to create a UX page? Classic dashboard. How to publish module to a classic dashboard? What are the security settings? And what is the role and what is the active access? Next topic, style settings. Style setting is a preset option for appearance of a line item. It is a combination of grid and bold. It includes the it also includes the organize the data and improve the readability of the modules. Here, the readability of the modules means that different lineups have a different views, so it is easy to read the module when building the model in a model process. And change the style setting does not affect the data in a model. It only change the font style of the line item. It does not change any data in a module. There are seven different styles option in a style settings. One one is normal. Three are the variations for the headings. Three variations for the summary. Let's see in practically how to apply the style settings to a line item. Let's go to Workspace and select a modules in model setting tab. Open a module. Here the style setting applied to a line item is possible in only in blueprint view, which is not possible in grid view. So we need to change the blueprint view to blueprint view from the grid view by clicking the blueprint view tab and scroll right. And here you find the style column. In this we select the style from the drop down menu. The first line item I will assign a normal. Second line item I will assign a heading 1. Third line I will assign a heading 2. Next I will assign a heading 3. Next I will assign a summary 1. I will assign a summary to the line item 6. And finally I assign a summary 3 style for the line item 7. Now we turn into the grid view. So the appearance of the line items will be shown in the this image. Here we change the variation of the font style from line item to line item. It is easy to identify a model builder while creating a module. Next topic is model size. Uh, what is the model? Before entering is a model size, we need to know the sparsity. Sparsity is nothing but the percentage of cells in a table which are not populated. Uh, let's see in practically. Select a module and open. By default, when we have created a module, it is formatted all the line items are formatted as a number. So it is defaultly show as the 0. But it is the each cell in a when each cell in a module can occupy some memory in a workspace, which is increases the model size. The increase the model size will affect the performance of a model. So we need to decrease the model size as much as possible. We decrease the model size by clicking the blueprint view. Here we identify the cell count for each item. Even if it is a 0 in cell level, it occupies some memory. So to avoid this huge size, we change the format as from number to no data. Similarly, this will happen to all the line items. Here we identify the cell count will be 0. It is here. This is the way to decrease the cell count, and it will affect the increase the performance of the model. And here the model size will be calculated by the total list size and each module size in a model. The each module size in a model can be find out by in modules option. There is a cell count column. Here it will shows the each cell count of the each module. Uh, so uh, this is the way to find out the each module size, and we will also find out the each line item size also by clicking the module open. As we said before, so here it is a cell count for each line item level. So this is way to find out the cell count for each line item and each module. Now we find out the total cell count for a model. It is shown in the model setting tab. This is the total cell involved in a model, and we also find out the size of the model by clicking this value by clicking the cells by it will show in the megabytes. This is how to find the size of the model. And next topic, model history. Model builder view the entire detail of the entire history of the model, and also view the each cell history. And here the details and also involves the what change will be made and users who made this change. It will be shown in practically. Selecting the history tab from the model setting tab, selecting the show one of the option from the show history, and click the show history. This will be show the history of the module. What change will be made to this model last 7 days, and here here this is the option to restore ID to restore the previous stage of the model or a module at a particular time. This is the option will be show the export this data to some notepad by clicking the export. Here the data will be downloaded as like this. All the details are downloaded in this data, which includes also time, date, and ID. And we also see the history of the cell in a model by clicking the modules in a model setting tab. Select the module, open, select the particular cell by clicking the show history, selecting the last 7 days. Here it will give you details of the change of entire cell. Here we identify the ID and user and the previous value and the new value what will be changed to new value, and a module name and line item name and the particular I mean time dimension. It will be shown when you clicking the show history only. Next topic is customizing views. What is the meaning of customizing views? Customizing views are enabled to you to design a new view for use without opening a source module. Reason to customizing view. There are three reasons to customize a view. Load a specific data, adjusting your view to focus on work, make UX displays what need to end user. Here loading a specific data means the module have a used data, but we need some specific data to loading in UX page. Then we applying some customizing views to load the only specific data what we needed. and adjust your view to focus on work. Uh, uh, in module we have a huge number of line items, but we need only few line items or few columns for in the process of creating a model or module. I In that scenario we applying customized views to focus on the particular data what we need to perform, and make us displays what need to end user. It is important to note that as a model builder we design or build a UX page from user end perspective, and so it is happen what data they need to perform their daily work, and that data will make sure to apply or display on the UX page only. And these customized views are done with module using the format and data drop down menus, and also blue arrow located in the grid view as shown in this below figure. And let's say in practically open a module. Here we find out a format and data tabs, and in format hide selection, show all, select level to show, select item to show, and column settings. And in data drop down, there's a total position, filter, and sort. These are the customizing views from data and format drop down. And also same option is also available in blue drop down also. So first we applying the show selection. When we need to only show the one particular row or a particular column, the option is apply. This option is help to show the particular row. For example, here here I need to show only revenue line item. Clicking the show selection, so it will only show the revenue, and show all is nothing but to reappear the actual the before state of the module. That means clicking the show all, it will happen, it will apply, and it will show the all the line items in a module. And this show solution also applicable to column also. By clicking the column, select the show selection. So here the column John 19 only show with from all this data. By clicking the show all, the rest of the data will also appear. And similarly, the hide selection. Here I need to hide the cost of sales. Uh, by selecting the cost of sale line item and click and select, and also clicking the hide selection from the format drop down menu. So the cost selection is, cost of sales is hide, the rest of the line items were appear. This will be made by selecting the hide selection. And show all also, as previously said, show all will appear the all the previous data before the change. So here the cost of sale will be appear. Similarly, here the next option is select level to show. Here in this product hierarchy, we need only some levels to show. In the particular this scenario, we select this option and click OK. So here we are displayed as all products by selecting the set level to show. So it will be reappear. The rest of the data will be reappear when reselect the levels, and click the check box and OK. So the actual data will be appeared in the before change. And similarly, the column setting, it is the important option in this module. Here, by using this option, we increase the width and height of the columns. Let's see in practically. Here, by applying 100, click OK. Here the we will change. Here the observe is change. The column width will be decreases, and by changing this, we observe a change clearly when after a change and before a change by using the column setting options. And we also need the width of year totals. Here we have a width of year totals is selecting 150 scale, click OK. Here we observe the width will be increases greatly. So this is the option to increase the width of the particular column, and also which we make a change to quarter totals also by entering the scale, click OK. Here we will clearly find out the quarter totals will be greatly increases when compared to before size. And then one more setting is the reset to default means when we clicking this, the module is reset to as before the change. Next one is filter. How to apply filter? Let's see in practically. We are applying filter to line items and time and under that particular list also. Here we are applying a filter to line items. Here we see the add a rule. Here the plus indicates the add a rule, and here this button minus button indicates the delete the rule. And we also clear the here we also a clear option to clear the rule also. Which will gives the same output for as per minus by clicking the minus button. Clicking by adding rule. P2 here the time on P2 products. Is the version. This will show only the items which are greater than 50,000. This is how the filter is applied to particular module. And we also delete the that particular filter by clicking the minus tab or clear and click OK. So the actual state of the module will be reappear after cancel the filter. And we also apply the sort. Here the by clicking the sort ascending, it will be shows from lower level to higher level value. But according to it will be set up the line items from lower level to higher level values. And we also apply sorting to. And here we also need to explain the total positions, which is the group at start and group at before, group at after, and group at end. By clicking the group at start, so all the hierarchies will be start from the parent hierarchies. That means chocolate, sauce, toffee are placed at top of the module, and By clicking the before, it will be shows the before the child the parent will be placed. Here the chocolate is the parent of nutrition bar, rising bar, and all these items it will be placed before the child items. And similarly, by clicking the after, the parent hierarchy is placed after the child list items. So here the chocolates are the parent hierarchy, which is placed after the child items. And the next option is by selecting the group pattern, click OK. It will be placed at after the child items. Here the chocolate, sauce, toffee, fudge are the parent hierarchies, which are placed after the list items. So we already see practically in how the customers view by using the format and data drop-down menu. The next topic, saving views. Saving views are enable you to see the data in a module from different perspectives. It is recommended that the best practice of customizing view is saved view. You can use the pivot and other methods like filter sort to create a saved views of the module. There are three main reasons to create a saved view. First one is export data from out of a module, import data from a module, and facilitate the grid and chart displayed in the UX. Facilitate the grid and chart displayed in UX means the end user only need the data what they need to perform their daily work. So they need only particular data, so which is presented at on UX page by creating the saved views only. The saving and managing and publishing views are done in view drop down. Let's go to Workspace. Let's see in practically. Selecting a module from model setting tab and open the module, and we are applying some options like pivot, whatever it may be. I, we will make a change. Then we select the save from the view drop down menu. By clicking the save, we have a option to save as the selecting the module name, and we enter the module name as module save 1. By clicking this option, the module is open as current page. When we are open the module, this will be shown by default. So here the saved view is created, which is shown in the content panel. When we are no need to the saved view, then we are delete that particular saved view by clicking the manage views from view drop down, and by selecting the module save one module name, by clicking delete, click OK. So the saved module will be deleted. This is how we save a module and manage the module in practically. Next topic is conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is enables you to add a color code to cell based on the values in its line item or based on the values in other line items in the same module. Conditional formatting is applied at the line item level of a module based on a numeric rules, and uh, and also it is based on a 2 or 3 color scale. Let's see in practically how applying conditional formatting to a line item. By selecting a module, click open. Here the conditional formatting is we will find out in format data drop down and also in the menu bar also. Both are perform the same function. Here we apply conditional format to revenue. Click the new rule. Here the two options are available. First one is by applying a color code to cell value depend upon the particular line item value. Here the we taken as a same line item as formatted. Here which we taken the two color scale. Here I give you minimum and maximum values. Here I give the minimum values is 230 and maximum is 500. Then click OK. Then also click OK. Here we find out the minimum and maximum values. I give a minimum value as a red color. It will shows the particular red color which is the minimum value, and I will give the maximum value, and it will in show in yellow color. And we also give the conditional formatting in three color scale also. Edit the rule. Selecting three color. Here I give the 280. Click OK. Here we will find out the three colors depending upon what values are given to that particular color. Here I will give you three colors, but depend upon minimum value, medium value, and maximum value, which are shown in this image. And the next option is we also a color coded to a cell depending upon values on different line items in the same module. Here previously we taken the values in the same line item, but no, but we are taking the values from the different line items by selecting based on the values from cost of sale. Here I selected two color scale, and I also give the values of the cost of sale, but it will be appeared in the revenue depending upon the values of the cost of sale. That means it will be based on the other values from other items in the same module. So I will give the 80 150. Then click OK. So it will be show depending upon this the values in the cost of sale item, but it appears in the revenue line item. But the colors are based on the values in the cost of sale items. Also, this will be changed to three colors case also. Here I give you 100. Click OK. Click OK. Here we will give a three color scale depending upon the values based on the cost of sale item, but it will show the minimum value, medium value, and maximum value, which are depending upon the other line items values. That is cost of sale items values. And finally, we remove the conditional formatting by clicking the by deselect the enable conditional formatting, and also we selecting the deleting rule which will give you also delete the conditional formatting of the particular line item. So this is how the conditional formatting apply to a line item. Our next topic is user experience. User experience is made all interactions a user with a products or services. Generally, US components are how focus on how end users are utilize the Anaplan to perform their daily work. It is important to note that model builders are design or build a UX space from end user perspective, and the and the user experience pages are outside the model. That means the data in published in the UX pages are drawn from the models from a model, but these are accessed from the outside the model. And how the components of user experience are pages and apps. Pages. The Anaplan US composed display screen is called pages. The collection of similar pages is called apps. And what is my pages? As a model builder, you can create as a end user, you can create or modify the bold and worksheets to track the organization performance results. These person pages are called as my pages. And how to navigate the UX page from model builder end. There are three steps to navigate the user experience from model builder end. First one is from app landing page. Second one is from app content page. Third one is from within the UX page. And next topic is user experience roles. There are two types of user experience role from the model builder perspective, from end user perspectives. From a model builder, the perspective, model builders are assigned by the workspace administrators. Model builders are create a data views for end users, and also model builders are create a worksheets and boards for end users. Model builders are create a pages for throughout the organization. And from the end user perspective, end users are use the pages which are created by the model builder, and they are create or modify the my pages for tracking the organization performance results. And there are two types of pages in the user experience. They are boards and worksheet. Boards are give a uh, boards are provide high level information to the end user. These are the combination of KPI charts and KPI cards and grid cards and worksheets. Worksheets are displayed like as a grid view, and these are provided detailed analysis by using the large data in a grids. And the additional charts and grids uh, are expanded from the under here insight values which are placed at right side of the page. And let's see how to create a UX page in practically. By clicking the my pages, select create a page. Here two options are available. Which type of UX pages we need to make? First we set a board. Then we enter the page name. For example, here I enter the page name as board. And then select the workspace, and also find the model and select the model as test model. Then click the create board to create a UX page. In this UX page, we find there are few types of cards. There are test card, grid card, short card, KPI card, image card, field card, and a map card, and also action card, which is available to only model builders only. Test card. Use test card to provide to add a test to the data, and grid card. Use grid card to display the data as a grid, and chart card. Use chart card to display data as a chart, and KPI card. Use KPI card to display a particular cell value in a module, and image card to use image card to display as a two line items with reference of their URL, and field card. Using Use field card to display one or more line items to UX space. Map card. To use map card to display data to by geographical map, and action card, next one is action card, which is not available to end users, and which is available to only model builders only. And by using the action card, allowing the end user to run the action from UX page. Let's see in practically how to add a test card and grid cards and short card and field card. By dragging the test card and configure the test. Here I give a title. For example, I give a test card for identification purpose. and body of the test will give the text UX page, code UX page, and give the color selection as blue. And we also select the style of the test as heading 1. And we also select the alignment from left or right or center. By selecting the center, it will be appear as in center. And by selecting the right, it will be located at right. And give the color. This is how the add a test card to the UX page. Next, we add a grid card to the UX page by dragging the grid card and configure it by clicking the configure grid. Here we select the data source which is published to Workspace by clicking the select data source. And here the two types of views are available. One is module view, second one is custom view. Module views gives the saved view which is not which is directly published into the Workspace, and custom view which is by selecting the custom view we make a changes in this UX page. For example, selecting this. Here we have a option to pivot, filter, and show hidden, show selection, and we have and also conditional formatting, and some other options are available. By selecting this, I need to pivot and update, and also apply a filter to this module at line item level, and also apply a show line items or hide line items, and also give a conditional formatting. Click update. And by enable the allow editing bar, the end user will able to edit the data in the UX space. And finally, we select the contrast test by enabling the page selectors. Here the sync with page we displays the page selectors. We are unable we are disable the page selectors with sync. Then it will be displays like this. And by selecting the selector, so it will be here the card selector will be show in the this view here of the page selector. And taken a chart card, configure a chart card. In similar way, we select a data source. By selecting the data source, selecting the particular module, and here it is also a particular similar options: pivot, show hidden, conditional formatting, and filter. And we also change it chart type. Here we have a few chart types: a bar chart, column chart, combination chart, dot chart, and line chart, pie chart, and waterfall chart. Here I select there as a column chart, and here also select the some column these color types. Here I will take a yellow color as revenue. And we also give the content selectors. Like this way. And we also apply the KPI card, configure KPI card, select a source module. Here the source module will be UX003 margin calculation module, and select a line item. I set the line item as revenue. The KPI card displays the only value of the particular cell. Here the title will given it KPI. If there is a need to give some description, then give some particular description to that KPI card. Give a tester heading to. Here the number scale will be set as 1000. It will be shown in 1000, and if we select the millions, it will be shown in the millions. So by our convenient, it gives the 1000. Here itself also some conditional formatting. We give the conditional formatting depend upon our end user requirement, and finally we provide a content selectors. I give only P2 products as a content selectors, and next one is and publishing a field card. Drag the field card into the Workspace and configure the field. Title will be given the field card. And finally, map card. Map card is displays the data by geographical map. And finally, publish this. It is how to publish a board type of UX by selecting the different cards. And similarly, we take another UX space which is created from worksheet by selecting my pages and create a page. Here now we select the worksheet, enter the page name. For example, here I enter a page name as worksheet and select the workspace, and also select the model in which model we taken the module or data to display to publish in the UX page. Here I taken a test model, create a worksheet. Here we mainly publish as a grid view, configure grid view. Similarly, we take the module as a customizing view. So here are also options. They have a similar options: pivot, filter, sort, and conditional formatting. Click update. And we are enable the time page selector, and also configure the additional insights, in which we have a similarly we have the same as before we said. And here the test able to publish a test card, grid card, chart card, KPI card. For example, I publish a chart card. Drag the chart card into additional insights. Click the configuration chart. select the data, and I select the module, which is the data source to publish a UX page, and click update, and give a title, chart card, and we taken as a column type chart, and give a context selectors. Here I would like to off the context selectors. Here also I would like to off the context selectors. Then publish the page. This is how the publish the worksheet worksheet type UX page. And next topic is classic dashboard. Classic dashboard. Dashboards are the secondary type of user experience within the Anaplan model. These classic dashboards are interface into the models. Models are presented through the classic dashboards. Classic dashboards are combination of grid, charts, and images. The elements in the grid and chart are drawn from the different modules in the Anaplan model. Generally, the end users are access the classic dashboard from the content panel of the model. Let's see how they create a classic dashboard. First, we will go to model, select a model, selecting the dashboards in a model setting tab, and here we option insert to create a dashboard. Here I enter the, for example, here I enter the name of the dashboard as test dashboard. Click OK. Here we create a dashboard successfully. Then how to publish a module into dashboard? Let's see it's practically. Selecting a modules under model setting tab, and once again we select a module which is published in a dashboard, and here I select some module. By clicking the module, by selecting the drop down menu, here we have another option publish to dashboard. Here we selecting the test dashboard which is previously created. So we publish a module into dashboard. Here the some of the options to here the width how to increase the width and how to increase the column of the dashboard, and here the some of the page selectors by clicking the by clicking the checkbox, it will be show, or it will be enable, or it will be disabled to pay as a page selector, and save and exit. And how to create a dashboard, uh, how to publish a column chart in a dashboard. First of all, you select a line item, select a column chart in a drop down menu. Here we customize the legends. Selecting the top, it will be the revenue will be showing the top. By selecting right, it will be showing the right. It will hidden, it will be hidden. Generally we taken this legend as a bottom, and the data labels indicates the value of the each column. Show the column means it will be displayed at the top of the column. Here we no need to show the value, and we have another option to here top right of the page, which is download this chart image. By clicking the download chart image, Here it show it here it will be downloaded as this type. Now we publish to dashboard. By selecting the publish to dashboard button, select the test dashboard which is created previously. So here it will be published into the dashboard. By dragging this type, it will be increase the size and decrease the size. And here also similar to the previously published module, it has the same type of option which is page selectors, save and exit. And now how to create a single line to a how to publish a single line to a dashboard. By selecting a single line item, selecting the public selector line item dashboard from a view drop down menu, click the test dashboard. Here it will be shown as a revenue, and then hit the save and exit. And last option is how to publish a page selectors to the dashboard. By clicking the view drop down, selecting the page selector to dashboard, select the test dashboard. So here the page selectors will be published to dashboard. Then click the save and exit. This is how the module or a line item or a chart or individual line item and a page selectors to publish to a dashboard. And next topic is security. Uh, the Anaplan model is the model builder provided security to Anaplan by adding a users, by assigning a roles and selective access. Here firstly after creating a model, then add a user to the model and assigning the particular roles. See in practically how to add a user. In model setting tab, selecting the user, add user button. Here we give here we will give the email address of the particular user. And the first name will be, and also enter the second name. If we want to check this checkbox, click the checkbox. Then we will assign the as a workspace administrator roles and give the role if we need. Then click OK. So now we are successfully add a user to this model, and we also add a number of users to this model by importing option. And after adding a user, the user receive a link through email. By clicking that link, the user is successfully logged into this model. Now how to assign a role to the model? Now before assigning a role, what is the meaning of a role? Roles are provided to secure to the model. The basic roles are full access, no access, and model access. Roles are nothing but set a limitation to access the model. Roles are nothing but to control the group, control access to group of users. The roles can be based on a job position, geographic condition, and other conditions. Now, how to create a role? By clicking the user under model setting tab, selecting the roles. Here we create a roles what we are assigning to the end users. Insert. For example, I give a finance manager role. And also I assign a roles to the modules. Here I give a right access which gives the ability to read also. When we giving a read access, it is unable to rewrite the data in a module. Uh, Try 01, we will give you a right option. Try 02, we will give you a right option. And gives a role to lists. We give a G1 country, G1 region, G2 country, G3 location, and also I give you access to the P1 product family, P2 products, and also you give you content panels. So now we also assign the selective access. What is selective access? Selective access is the used to control the access to the list, especially list members. Now how to assign a selective access to the list? Let's see in practically by selecting the general list from a model setting tab. Here we find the selective access column and give the selective access G1 and P1 product family and P2 product list. If you are set the selective access to the child, it will also applicable to parent. Click the user button and we give the selective access here. We will give the America as the right access and P1 product family. And then we assign a role to user as a finance manager. So this is how to assign a role to the finance manager to the particular user. Now, what is the role of workspace administrator? The workspace administrator can access the manage model dialog and organize the models within the workspace. That's seen practically. And here the option manage models is this will only access the workspace administrator by clicking this manage model. Here a dialog box is open. And here we have the workspace administrator have a option to create a new model and open new model, copy a new model, and delete a model or rename a model, and some other options to only available to the workspace administrator only. And within a model, the workspace administrator can access these model settings, time, version, list. Let's see in practically. Here the workspace administrator only view the model map and this the workspace administrator also able to access the time version list under the model setting tabs. And within the module, the only workspace administrator can view the save, edit, and publishing the module views and move the version and move the line items. And finally, the important one point is the you cannot remove your own workspace administrator permissions. It is difficult to return the workspace administrator's rights again. These are the Roles of to end user to assign a workspace administrator role or assign a some role. In this in this sessions, I have concluded the following contents: style settings, model size and model history, customizing views in a model, user experience pages, classic dashboards, security settings, role and selective access. Thank you for giving me such an opportunity.
Thank you, Manohar.
Thank you.